Yo everyone, right, here we are, England, AFC Wimbledon, FIFA 21 career mode, just starting out as a brand new career. Well, stacks to do in this one, just don't know where to start. I've done so quite a bit already. Here's the squad, start of a European pre-season tournament. But we've got stacks of contracts. I can't believe how many contracts we've got to try and sort out here. It's unbelievable. I'm going to quickly nip into the squad hub and let you know what's going down. Right, Sam Walker, he's on loan. We've sorted everyone's development plans out as well. Financial is 11 months. He's on a 1-year loan deal, so that's sorted. Two youngsters. Well, we've got Matthew Cox, he's staying at the club. He's on a 3-year contract still left, luckily enough. Nikola Tazanev, could pronounce that probably, from in New Zealand. He's aged 23. The keeper, we're keeping him, but he's one of many players. 1-year contract left for Tazanev. Ozu, left wing back, he's staying, 2-year contract. Tazanev is the first guy. We've got to try and see what we can do contract wise to keep him on. So let's get into it and try and sort his contract negotiations, see if we can work it. If not, maybe Cox is going to have to be the main man, or we're going to have to bring in a goalkeeper with less wages. But we're going to try and see if we can keep Tazanev without having to go for any of that old ball bags. So let's try and see if we can keep Tazanev. Wow, I can't believe a club there with so many 1-year contracts left to renew. Unbelievable. Squad rotation. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so squad roles. Okay, accepting that. That's cool. It's a good start. Length of the contract. What are they going for? A couple of years? We haven't got a lot of wage budget left either, so geez. Wow. Let's go 3 years, keep him. 3-year contract extension. Depending on what wages, current wage is 8k. Okay, they're happy with the 3-year contract, so that's fine. It's just the wage could be an issue. It's going up massively because we've got to keep below a 10% salary growth as well, which is one of the chairman's objectives, club objectives. Okay, so no release clause, that's fine. There we go then, the big thing, wage-ish contracts. If we're going to move up, can we keep him at 800? Let's see what they want, if they're offering, or we've got to do the offer. Not having a signing on bonus, just doing a wage. So we're going to try and go maybe 8 to 810, see what happens. Goes up 10. That'll be good enough anyway, so that'll be a good one to get done and sorted. Okay, so see if we're happy with that. It's going up £10. Okay, put the offer in, see what happens. Been waiting for it. Okay, they're happy with that. Cool, well. So, it's keeping our budget down as well, only gone up 10 quid a week. So, okay. We've got 2 years Paul Ozu, that's fine. He's still at the club, 2 years to go. So, all things looking good. Well, now we've got Nesta Guinness-Walker, youngster, plays left back, left wing back. Want to keep him, he's on 900k wages. 1k wage, sorry. Value 900k. Got to try and do his contract now. Didn't know there's so much to do for a manager in one club renewing contracts. Jeez, nearly the whole squad renewing contracts. I think he's one of the main minutes. So they're happy with the role. Crucial. Nesta Guinness-Walker. Length of contract. Well, he's 20 years old. Could be keeping him at the club. Okay, so let's do a 4-year deal on that one. 63. Let's go 4. The less years you have, the more obviously the wages are going to go up when you have to renew. So if we did a 2-year, they're happy with that. If we did like a 2-year deal, then obviously contract, then his wages would massively creep up, especially if you get promoted as well. But, the club are looking at bringing new players in and selling them on as well. So, wow, stacks to do. Let's get over these contracts first of all. So no release clause, good with that. No issues. Wages 1200. Can we keep him at that or go maybe 1210? Financial terms, are they going to leave that to us or are they going to put in money? We can make our minds up. We've got to do it here, we've got to do it ourselves. So no signing on bonus, just going to go, well, do we go 1200 or do we go 1210? Go 1210 as a crucial player. So let's see if they're happy with that. Got to keep the salary growth down, so obviously we can't go up too high on wages. If players want stupid wages, they're going to have to be released. Okay, so they're happy with that. Well, another deal off sorted. So we've got the left back, Nesta Guinness-Walker, 5-year deal. We're getting there. Next one, Terrell Thomas, centre back, 24. We're going to just do him for a couple of seasons maybe to renew. Although we have got a lot of centre backs to sort. 24. Terrell Thomas, okay, we're contract negotiation. We'll put him on the list and we'll see if we can maybe just for 2 seasons renew contract for. So at least then maybe next season he can move on, we can bring some younger players in. See how it goes. Wow, this is stressful now. Important role at the club. .64, yeah, that's good for me. Okay, we'll accept important role. He's a 64 over here, I'm on the top. OVR players in the club. So contract 2 years I'm putting on, see what they say. If not, they leave it to me. I'm going to put 2 years. Okay, so 2 years contract. See what they come up with, if they're happy with that or not. Not going to go 4 years with a 24-year-old, so okay, they're happy with that. Cool. His wages are 16k as well, so he will be moving on probably towards his next season, depending obviously how the club, if I'm still at the club and not got relegated. Disregard release clause, don't want that in now. Financial terms now. 16.10 I'm going then. Oh, not 10 grand, no way. 10 grand that's nipped into. Definitely not. Advance, submit offer. See what they come up with now. Do we keep him or do we not? Or is he going? If they're not happy with it. Okay, happy with that. Nice. Another one done and dusted, sorted. It's going all good so far. Right. Nightingale, captain. Important man, we've got to keep him. So we're going to go for a 4-year deal with him actually. It's going to be an important role at the club. Crucial role actually, not important. Ah, oh, bloody hell. So they were, yeah, important. Oh, okay, we're happy with that. Yep, accepted. Will Nightingale, captain. Length of contracts, he's expecting a 2-year contract extension. Okay, so I'll say if he wants 6 counter 2, or do we going to go 3? Go 3 actually, I'm going to counter it. See if they want a 3-year, if not. If not, then we'll go back and accept what they say, if they're not happy with that. Yeah, okay then, 3 years, that's cool then. Right. So it gives them 4 years left, so that's cool, that's what we wanted. Disregard release clause, no, none of that whole rubbish. Financial terms, then let's sort this. 1400 wages, so can we put him at 1410? Just try, obviously he's an important man, we've got up 20 for him. As he's the captain. To keep the revenue between a 10% salary growth. So that needs to be done as what the board wanted, so I can't give him stupid wages. Because he's the captain, obviously, we have to keep out of that. Does a bit more work than everyone else. Can they agree to that? Or are they going to be greedy? Okay, everyone's happy, well. Christie. Right, it's looking good. Transfer list, so we don't need to contract there. Luke O'Neill is on the contract transfer list, so we don't need to sort that one out. Another youngster, Paul Kalambai, 20 years old, English. 1 year left on his contract, 1k wages, worth 800k. That's pretty good. So we can we're obviously developing him, so we're going to go into contract negotiation, keep him for a couple of years. Might be the one that we can maybe move on. What is he? I can't remember what his OVR is though. 62. That's pretty good though for a 20-year-old. Squad role, okay. Do they want rotation? Let's have a look. Just put important. Contract extension 3 years, okay, that's fine. That's no problem. 1 year left, so at least 4 to go. Yep, we'll go for that. Takes up to the age of 24. Cullen Bay, a 3-year contract extension. No release clause, that's Christie. Pretty damn good if you ask me. Except anyone can jump in and take players away if you put a release clause in, if you know what I mean. You put silly money on, or it's all your players could be disappearing off to higher clubs if they start playing well, if you start putting like reasonable release clauses in. Right, salary, well, 1,110 we're going, except for obviously the captain, it's going up 20 quid a week. Oh, 110, shit, never mind. 1,010 it meant to be, but I'll put extra 110 on, never mind. It'll be okay. No wonder he's happy with that. Darnell Johnson. Well, got to renew his contract. Oh, he's on loan, so we don't need to worry about that. Daniel Sissoko. I think things are looking really rosy here in FIFA 21 with Career AFC Wimbledon. Important squad role, that's what they want, okay. Accepting that as an important squad role. So with that we probably have a contract deal maybe. They want 3 years, okay. 3, that's fine for me. Go for 3 years, shall we? Yeah, why not? He's got 1 left, that takes it to 4. So we ain't got to worry about the next couple of seasons for most players. The wages are set at what they are for the next couple of 3 seasons. Disregard release clause, don't want that out. Baloney. Current wage $9.50, okay. Up to $9.60 then, wage. Put that offer in, see if they're happy with £960 a week. Okay, happy with that. I think some of the younger ones I'm going to keep the wages the same. And now we have Jack Madeline, sorry, 18 years old, Welsh. See how he goes. We'll extend for 2 years. He's got a year left, so could be rotation. Huh? He's happy with that. Probably would be for an 18-year-old, I guess. OVR 49, but depends on how his growth goes as to whether we're going to move him on or put him out on loan or something. 4-year contract extension. Okay, we can do that. Maybe we can go out on loan for a year or so. Okay, we'll accept that. We're going to keep his wages the same though. We're going to try it, see if we keep his wages at what they are. Unless they're going to put a wage, no release clause. I'm going to try it, push them to see if we can keep the wages at 450, unless they come up with what they want to pay. Are they happy with that or not? Yeah, he's happy with that. Well, that's cushed it in. Another one sorted then. So the final centre back, difficult one. This is 26 years old, Ben Hennigan. 2k wages. This might be a difficult one. If we can't sort this, obviously we're going to put him on the transfer list. So we've got stacks of centre backs, and we'll just see what goes down. Contract negotiation. Here we come. Squad roll, okay. Important role. 64 centre back. Probably a crucial role, really, isn't it? Okay, they're happy with that. Two-year extension, okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's 2 years, that's good. Listen, if we need to transfer listing, we can. If we don't, accept 2 years, okay. So maybe next season, we've got 3 years, so maybe next season or whatever, doing so well, we can season after move him on, providing I'm still AFC Wimbledon manager. No release clause, custody. Whoa, man. What a palaver, eh? Jesus, man. Just sorting all this out before we even get into the games. Salary, wow, 1800. I'm going to keep it at 1800 actually. Actually, he's pulling the 1810 would go. Yeah, they're happy with that as well. Cool, well. How is everyone so easy coming today? Nice. Shane McLaughlin. Where did I get that from? So, apologies. Contract negotiation 23 is 2k wage. I'm going to keep him at the same wage. Wow, right wing back. We've got 3 here. Got Alexander. Contract to negotiate as well as Byler. All 3 right wing backs to sort out. So 23 right wing back, 64. Important role. Yeah. Important. Okay, accept. Three-year contract extensions are bringing 4 years up to 27. Okay, happy with that. Yep. Can we keep them at the same wage? That's the thing. 23 might do. Let's see what happens. Got the release clause, so going to have none of that. don't think we really get a lot at this level of football anyway, release clauses. Wages now, what do we do? 1600, 1605. Let's go 1605. Give that a go, see what happens. Rather than keep going up in the tens. Yeah, I'm happy with that. The rest of them I think I'm going to stick to exactly the same wages that they are on. Okay, Che Alexander, 25, English. Or 1 year extension. $25.60. Don't even know what he's previously on actually. Just important. Well, we're getting through this gradually. They're happy with that, cool. Two-year contract extension, okay, that's fine. Gives him 3 years in total. Gives you a chance to move them on, sell them on, doesn't it? Maybe next season or season after. If we can obviously progress with the club. Build the money up. No release clause as usual. Right, wage 1200, we're going to keep it at 1200. Can we get away with it? Yes, they're happy with that as well. Right, now we've got Hussein Byler. Right wing back youngster. Going to renew his contract. Oh, 54. I reckon he can become a lot better as well, so rotation obviously. Okay, they're happy with that. Well, sussing this out pretty easily. We've got no awkward, difficult, up your backside type agents at the moment. Which is cushy. 4-year contract, okay, that's cool. Looking at around 4 or 5 anyway. Cushy. But we're just going to have some difficulties running through all these stacks of contracts to sort out. Terms looking more rosier as it goes along now. So we get all the defence sorted out, so midfield and forwards to go. No release clause. Now we're on to the big thing. Wages, going to keep him at 450 still. Well, here we go. Will I happy with that? Should be for a youngster of 18. As they're greedy. One of the lowest earners in the club. So yeah, he's happy with that. Well, 5 years left. 450 quid. Well, nice. Definitely keeping the value down. Okay, so we've got Okasan. He's in on loan. Yeah. Development already sorted for all the players through, so that's no problem. Development plans done for everyone. We'll run through our youth players obviously once we've got the young contracts done. So Okasan in on loan, 11 months for 1 year. Don't need to sort nothing out there, but we do need to bring in another youth player, centre defence mid if possible, or a younger player in from somewhere else if we can't find a youth player in time at the end of the season. And maybe we have a centre defence mid here. A couple there actually play centre defence mid. Right, so that's sorted. Hartigan is out on loan, don't need to sort that one. A 1 year loan, loaned out. Widoni, 19 years old, he's on a 3 year deal, don't need to sort that. Kushti, Chislett, 21 years old, Ethan, 1 year left. So we've got that to sort out as well. Let's get into that one, centre mid. So if we get all this sorted now, should we know our growth plan, salary plan as an objective before we start the season. Important squad role, 61 centre mid. Okay. No good countering it, obviously, because the player will be gone. So Ethan Twizzler. So we've still got 1.390 mil, £77 transfer budget, and 12k 755 wage budget left. So contract 3 years, okay. No, as usual, release clause. Wages, okay, 1100, staying at that. Can't bring the wages down, obviously, but we're going to stay. Not last time I did like 1,110 when it was 1,000. So yeah, 1,100. Staying at 1,100 is exactly what it is. Same. Keep him on the same year. Wages, another 3 year, 4 year, 3 year extension. 1 year left to go, so it'll be 4 years at the same wages. Can we get away with it? Yep. Cool. Have that. I'm the main man, negotiator here. Getting it all done and dusted. Okay, Callum O'Reilly is on the transfer list, 26, Ireland. We've got so many centre mids, obviously we can't keep everyone, bring the youngsters through, so Callum O'Reilly, we don't need to worry about that. 2k wages, value 575k, bring a bit more money into the club. He's high as he can go at 64, done well for the club, and he's decided to move on, so he's on the transfer list. Right, George Dobson, man, he's a 65, he's an important player. What is his value? 1.3 mil, 2k wages, 11 months left. Ah, he's on loan, that's why we don't need to worry about that. Kushti. And we have Alex Woodyard, 27, 2 years left, no contract negotiations there. We'll probably, next season we will probably move on. Centre attack mid, Asal, Ayub Asal, important man, his youngsters come in. Very good prospect. So yeah, we're going to sort out. He's 1 year left on the contract. We're going to sort that one out right now. I believe he's sorted out a new contract deal in real life as well. This the end of this season already. Ready for the 21-22 season. Come in August. Central attacking mid, yeah. Sporadic, okay. Don't want to be sat on the bench, won't be on the bench all season, so that's cool. He's the only central attack mid player we've got at the moment. Four-year, okay. That's cool. So it'll be 5 years at the club. Can we keep him on the same? Well, actually, if he's up and coming, I'm going to go 455. So accept the contract. Actually, can we keep him on 450 if he's that young? Might get away with it actually, yeah, why not? Stand at 450 current wage. No release clause. Financial terms, here we go then. So we're going to keep him at 450. Will they agree? Yep. Nice one. Everyone's happy all round. Cool. Some of that. Okay, so we're into the final 5 players. Let's get into it. So Shayon Harrison. Oh, he's got 2 years to go, so we don't need to negotiate with him. We're staying as we are there. Now here's the big one, Joe Pigott. We're going to leave him till last, I think, to get that done and dusted. We're going to check out obviously our salary growth. Actually, I'll go into salary growth now and just check out before we go into Joe Pigott contract negotiations. Current growth 0, so that's cool then. So we're back into the squad hub to get on with the contracts. Oh, with those orange faces there. Content. Okay, we'll do Joe Pigott now, get that done and dusted, rather than go into everyone else and then find out we're going over our wage budget. Wow, this is important. Financial, 1 year left, 3k wages, 1.1 mil value, 26. Keeping him for 3 years. We'll go for 3 years. Keep him at the club. If we can get it done and dusted over with, actually might go 4-year contract. Keep him at the club till he retires. $3,200 wages as well. Well, he's a crucial player, obviously. Keeping him on. Joe Pigott, ex-Maidstone United player, was on loan from Cambridge. Red Pigott, he done really well for Maidstone. Top man, top scorer, and then moved on obviously to AFC Wimbledon. I think 3 or 4 seasons back. 3 seasons now, I think, 4, sure. So contract is 26. We're going to go 4 years. Go 5 actually. See if they're happy with 5. Take him up to maybe retirement, whatever. Not comfortable with a contract. You're always looking for a 2-year extension then. Okay, we'll go 2 years for now. We don't want to stay on at the club. Okay, we'll go for a 2-year. It's the first difficult customer we've had so far. Got to keep him, so I accept 2 years. +1, that'll take him up to 29. So okay. Now it's going to be the difficult one. This is going to be the awkward man. No release clause, that's fine. It's just the wages, and they're going to put in a wage offer. You watch. Here we go. Oh, Joe Pigott. Don't be too hard on me. At the club. Financial terms. Here we go. Wage. Current wage 3.2k. That's on. Highest earner at the club. Oh, okay, let me put in. Okay. 3-3, shall we go? Go 3-3, or 3-3, yeah. Apply. Okay, see if they're happy at 3-3. Come on, fingers crossed, come on, happy. Yes, get in. Keeping Joe Piggott on. Come on, boy. Nice one. That's the most important one we've had sorted. Okay, all important. Longman, I think, is in on loan. Don't need to sort that one out. 1 year loan in. Ryan Longman. Okay, the final one then. Paulie Palmer is 28. Not on the transfer list, but he's got 2 years to go. We'll keep him and can go on the list next season maybe. So the final one then, Corey Andrews, 22, striker, English, value 230k, 1k wages. So contract negotiation. I think we're going to just keep him for a couple of years, I think maybe. Down at 50 something, 55 at 22. Yeah, 22 years old, 55 OVR. Sporadic, we'll keep him at that. Right, we're back in obviously. Yep, so we're going to accept sporadic squad role for this youngster, 22, OVR 55, striker here at AFC Wimbledon. Contract length, well, 55. We're going to keep him for a couple of years, I think. Some better youngsters maybe coming in. Are they happy with 2 years? Let's see. So it'll be 3 years in total. Okay, that's all done. So we've gone through this pretty good actually. Happy with that. Yeah, no release clauses for anyone. Salary then, 1200. We're going to keep it 1200. Not going up. He's only a 55, so. $1,200. See what they say. If not, we're going to release him if they don't want one more. Yeah, good. So, wow. Everything's done and dusted. It was sorted. So everything is done and dusted. We're all done. Look at all them contracts. Didn't believe I could get through all of them. We're done and dusted. No one, or the only players we've moved on were the ones we spoke about earlier. And let's quickly check in on the youth squad. Just checking at the office again to make sure we're still on target. Youth development is high, financial salary growth under 10%. Let's hope we can do that one after everything we've done. Right, last thing before we disappear off, thank you for watching here. Spiky on the AFC Wimbledon FIFA 21 career mode, starting out in EFL League One. So youth staff, got a scout available. Actually, let's just check in quickly on the players we already have. players we have already. So centre defence mid, Milo Delru is only 42 at the moment. So the top two here, we have a centre attack mid, it's 15 at the moment, no OVR potential 67 to 91. And then obviously the main here, Alessandro De Oliveira, right midfield player, as if we change to a 4-1-3-2, right mid and centre mid. So okay, he can play centre mid, so that's good. Maybe we can get him into a centre attack mid as well. So that's looking good. He's got a trait as well, team player, the only one that has a trait I think out of everyone. Centre defenceman, we have Delavu there, ball winning midfield player, 56-76, Belgium, Ukraine, obviously Czech Republic, Serbia, Bolivia and Brazil. So we're leaving them as they are at the moment. Actually going to go into our youth staff. We're going to check in England to see if we can. Experience is not brilliant, but set up a scout network in England. Cost 72k. Well, actually, when you got like 1 mil something, we don't want to be paying 72 grand. We might do with what we've got now this season. We've got the players there, but we maybe need them to juggle around, so we're not setting any scout networks up. We're going to stick with the players that we have in the youth academy, build them up and bring in from there. So 72k, obviously we've only got transfer budget, well, 1.39 mil, so we don't be paying wage 772k on scouting, that we've already got some in the youth academy already done. Okay, so folks, thanks for watching, and we'll be back with you live on the next one. Thank you for watching. This is the Crazy One, AFC Wimbledon, signing off. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned. We'll be up soon for our first start of the season in a pro season tournament coming up. As you see there, AFC Wimbledon, Hallisher FC, Crotone and Parma. See you soon. Take care. Thanks for watching. Peace.